guys, and welcome to another Aluminium stream. Today we're gonna make a picture of Cloud from Final Fantasy. This one. And yeah, got some new stuff I'm gonna try out today. A new helmet for protection. Looks lame, but yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna turn on some music and put on all of this stuff and get to scrolling.
Wake up in the morning light, feel the rhythm, feel the mind. Every step is just a fight, on this stage of life tonight. Dreams are calling, stick around, hear the music, feel the sound. In this hobby we are found, living life is so profound. It's a way of life we choose, every win and every bruise. In this dance we never lose, living wild, no time to snooze. Through the darkness, through the pain, every challenge, every game. Like a storm, like pouring rain, wash away what's not in vain. Carry on and hold on tight, in the day and in the night. Find your fire, find your light, burn it bright with all your might. It's a way of life we choose, every win and every bruise. In this dance we never lose, living wild, no time to snooze. Through the pain, every challenge, every game. Like a storm, like pouring rain, wash away what's not in vain. a ghost in black, muddy boots and a raincoat. He's coming back. Up and down Highway 107 he roams, searching for a ride to a home he'll never know. They say he was a pilot named Larry Stevens, flew into a storm back in '55. His plane went down, fell from the heavens. Now he walks the road no longer alive. He's a Walhalla hitchhiker, a ghost in black, muddy boots and a raincoat. He's coming back. Up and down Highway 107 he roams, searching for a ride to a home he'll never know. From moody spring to the overlook, he appears and vanishes without a sound. If you stop to help, take a second look, 'cause he'll be gone when you turn around. A quiet passenger, pale and still, he leaves behind a dampened sea, a reminder of that fateful hill where metal and earth came to meet. He's a Walhalla hitchhiker, a ghost in black, muddy boots and a raincoat. He's coming back. Up and down Highway 107 he roams, searching for a ride to a home he'll never know. He'll never know. So if you're driving late at night and see a figure by the roadside,
It's aluminium!
silence of the night, when my demons come alive, I hear a voice disguised, telling me we're not alright.
This is the real test, the thin stuff.
Flying Mars touch the sky. Future worlds before our eyes. Every moment crystal clear.
One boot left and we're done. Okay, guys. Woo! Finally I can take this off. Felt a lot safer using that helmet though. Okay, let's look at what we have here. Yeah. I'm just gonna get a knife. It's a little bit easier to get it open. Okay, let's see if it worked. It's a little bit more detailed, the small stuff, compared to what we do. So this has been a test today. If this works great, then we can do more detailed stuff, which I'm hoping it will work. This is called a sandwich cut. So when you put 2 pieces of MDF or wood on each side, and the actual aluminium in the inside of it. Oh, I gotta do this as well. Did this work? No. Okay, the wood we're just gonna throw away, so that's nothing special about that. But this thing, oh, it turned out, I have to look at it. It seems okay, some damage maybe. It obviously doesn't look great yet, because we have to make it look a little bit better, but in general you have the idea. We just have to polish it and make it look pretty and shiny. But this is the sort of the idea of the picture. This is a little bit more shiny side. Oh, actually there's some damage here. I didn't see that. Well, it doesn't really matter. This is a test, more of a test thing anyway. But yeah, let me do a little bit of polishing. I'm not gonna do so much. I did have a little bit of damage here. It's not a big thing, but yeah, you can kind of see that when you do this thin, that it gets a little bit, you know, not perfect. That bothers me a little bit. But let's look at it, how it looks when you're done with when we're done some polishing. Maybe it's better. Yeah, let's turn the camera around. I'll just turn on some music for you guys.
Wake up in the morning light. Feel the rhythm, feel the mind. Every step is just a fight. On this stage of life tonight. Dreams are calling, stick around. Hear the music, feel the sound. In this heartbeat we are found. Living life is so profound. It's a way of life we choose. Every win and every bruise. In this dance we never lose. Living wild, no time to snooze. Through the darkness, through the pain. Every challenge, every game. Like a storm, like pouring rain. Wash away what's not in vain. Carry on and hold on tight. In the day and in the night. Find your fire, find your light. Burn it bright with all your might. It's a way of life we choose. Every win and every bruise. In this dance we never lose. Living wild, no time to snooze. Through the darkness, through the pain. Every challenge, every game. Like a storm, like pouring rain. Wash away what's not in vain. Carry on and hold on tight. In the day and in the night. Find your fire, find your light. Burn it bright with all your might. Yeah, it's a way of life we choose. Every win and every bruise. In this dance we never lose. Living wild, no time to snooze.
so we're done with another one. Let's talk about it. Aluminium number 3, I believe. 4 total. So yeah, thank you, Splashby. I don't agree with you. I actually see that this one didn't turn out so great, to be honest with you. I don't know, I struggle a little bit with the aluminium. Like you could see it clearly here and here. Like I get always a couple of problems like that when I do aluminium. So do you see the limitation of the aluminium? Like if you see the legs, this is good. I'm very happy with this stuff. But this is not good a little bit. I mean, on the camera it doesn't look so bad, but up close it looks far worse, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'm not happy with that. So and I need to work on the polish thing. I just can't get it to shine in, it doesn't need to really shine, but it needs to look a little bit better than what it does now. But I've been honest about it though. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to work with it. But one thing that worked really well today was the helmet. I felt a lot safer doing aluminium when using the helmet. So that was a good idea. So, and I mean, it is what it is, right? So we still did one in aluminium. The next one I wanted to do in aluminium tomorrow is a little bit different. I wanted to really, like this was the test, and tomorrow I wanted to do a real picture. So I feel like all the ones that we've done so far when it comes to aluminium has been like very much almost more silhouette than actual stencils. So this time I wanted to do our first real picture in aluminium, and I thought it would be fitting to, since it's the first real picture in aluminium, that we should do the first superhero or the first masked superhero in the world. Maybe you guys know who that is without Googling it. I'll give you a little time if you know who I'm talking about. Like, who would you consider like the first masked superhero in the world? I believe he is from 1937, I think I read, or something like that. Any idea? You know Splashby? By the way, I'm still a little bit sick, so that's why. I'll tell you guys. It's the Phantom. So we're gonna do this one. The Phantom. I think this is gonna be interesting. I'm really not sure if this is gonna work out in aluminium. Because today we had some breakage, which I was hoping that we didn't have, but it has that classic look, which I think would be kind of cool. So you know, we'll see how it works out. I think that for now I'm just gonna do, since I don't really know what to do when it comes to the polishing and making it look live good on stream and stuff like that, instead of me just trying to make something and then finish it for you guys on stream, I think it's better that I just do the cutout and I just sort of just, you know, make it like get off the bad stuff and then show you guys off. Because I always, after every stream anyway, I have to touch up on the aluminium, because I feel like I'm stressing just to show you guys how it's gonna look. So so I think I'm just gonna start doing that and more presenting you guys with the picture that we have, and you know, then I can take a picture of it later and show you guys how it would look at the end. I know it's not the best way just yet, but until I sort of figure out how to to make it work on stream. Like the cutout stuff, that works for me live, but the polishing part, I don't really know how to do that and to really be happy with that on stream so far. Like today I was like, I don't know if you saw it, I was polishing and I just lost the picture because this stuff right here, it just doesn't really work. This is too big. I need to buy a smaller one, and I need to really get this stuff in and do this in a better way, you know. So, but it's a temporary thing. Anyway, guys. So yeah, we're gonna try this one tomorrow, the Phantom, and what else? Do I have anything else for you? I think you guys have seen all the other pictures that we have planned. You know, like the Turtles ones and War Machine. Yeah, I can show you guys them again if you want to see them. So yeah, these are the pictures that we have lined up. This is normal wood ones. Easier, more fun. Not more fun, not challenging in the same way, you could say. But yeah, we have Leonardo Turtles. Sorry, maybe a little bit more time so you can see it. Detailed as hell, really cool. I think this is gonna be really cool. This is one of those I really want to put on my own wall, really, because I just love the turtles so much, my generation and everything. But we'll see. Michelangelo, again, easier but kind of cool. We have the Hulk. I know Nanny has been asking for the Hulk. So yeah, at some point we're gonna do the Hulk. I've done another Hulk, but I wasn't really satisfied with it because it was a landscape one, and I really prefer doing portraits. Raphael, this is a really cool one. Probably one of the coolest one that we're gonna do, I think. Bartman, I know someone really looking forward to this one. Funny one, The Simpsons. And this is the War Machine. If anyone is a fan of the Avengers and Iron Man. And of course we have another, we have Miles, another Spider-Man. I know Splashby is looking forward to this one. Very detailed one. This one I have to take my time on. There's a lot of work with the shoes, a lot of details and stuff like that, which could break off and really, you know, really go bad. So, and obviously we have the Phantom for tomorrow. So we have a lot of pictures lined up. I still have a lot of other ideas that I want to get to. Haven't really printed out and made anything else ready than that, but you know, I do have a big list and of things I want to do. So yeah, we're gonna start doing a lot, but we'll try another aluminium tomorrow because I'm lacking on the aluminium thing, and after that we'll doing some wood again, and then every Sunday we'll do aluminium. That's the plan. So that's what's up, guys. So anyway, just to explain, I've been sick the whole week. That's why I haven't done any streaming. But we're gonna stream tomorrow, and we're gonna stream Monday, and then we're gonna stream Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. So 4 days a week, if you count the weekend. Yeah, guys. Any questions? Anything you wonder about? Just give you guys some time if you want to write anything. if you can see it. Did turn out cool though, I gotta say. I was gonna ask what was challenging today, but you already showed what gave you trouble. Yeah, as far as cutting out, nothing. Well, there was one thing that broke off, and that's just when it's really me just going too fast, being too excited and everything like that. So it was really just taking my time. So we broke one blade that I don't think I really needed to do. Just me being stupid. And yeah, the challenging part is really the you know, the stuff like this, that it breaks. It bothers me, you know. So that's really the limitation that we have to try to not do. Like, I think the best thing is to try to keep this thickness right here. Then I think we're in the safe zone. But I was hoping we could do this thickness right here, because then it would be the same limitation as if we were working with wood. But it's not, at least not with this thickness of aluminium. If we go thicker, you know, then maybe that wouldn't be a problem. But you know, then the blade becomes a problem and everything. And I'm really happy with the blades that I'm using now. Number 7 and not number 5. We could go to number 9, but then I got a problem with the threading again. Is it a different material after all? What do you mean? Is it a different material? I don't know what you mean about that, Splashby. Another thing that I need to start doing, because you guys maybe saw that I used some time today to when I was going to thread it through it, that it was taking a little bit time. I need to buy just a little bit bigger, like drill a little bit bigger holes, because it's just a tiny big too small. I mean that it's natural that the limits are different since the material is different. Yeah, yeah. I guess so. I guess it was just naive of me to think that it was gonna be the same. You know, it's just, I guess that when you're used to doing one thing and then you change materials and you just really want it to work, so you know, it's something about just, it's like painting and then someone takes away your canvas and put something else there and you're like, oh, this is not what I'm used to. So yeah. Hello, Mary. So yeah, we did this one today. Turned out kind of cool. We have some, was a test thing for aluminium. We've done 3 tests in aluminium. I usually do pictures in wood. Tomorrow we're gonna do another one in aluminium. It's a little bit more, even more challenging. Which one was it? Ah, that one. Phantom tomorrow. Our first real picture in aluminium. This is gonna be very, very interesting. It's going to take some time. Yeah. By the way, Splashby, do you prefer me having the the microphone on so you can hear the saw now, or should I turn it off and just have the music? Because the saw is really loud, as you probably heard today. It's like, yeah, it's bad even for me. Adrian, mermaid, please. Is that what you mean? Mermaid. Are you talking about Ariel or Disney something? or just a mermaid in general? Or am I totally lost? It depends sometimes. I like the sound of the saw, but sometimes I prefer the music. Maybe music is better. Yeah. I think it makes sense to have the sound of the saw when I do wood, because then the music and the saw is sort of a little bit more leveled. But when I do aluminium, but that's my preference. I don't know. It's you guys watch this stuff, so you guys are like, I'm just trying to do what you guys prefer, really. For me, it doesn't really matter. I just want to work. So yeah, with wood it's okay. Yeah, I think so. I'm starting to do that more and more, and but I still need to start introducing more new music. I've been a little bit lazy about that, but right now I'm doing the school stuff as well, so education. So it's just having time to do that as well. Not sure which picture to do on Monday yet, but we'll see tomorrow. Very interesting, this one tomorrow. It's gonna be interesting as hell. Well, the good thing is that I know the limitation of the saw, so I don't have to. Another thing I never talked to you guys about, like I've seen some scroll saws say that a good scroll saw is someone who always cuts out and keeps cuts out all the black stuff. I think actually that sometimes that's okay, but sometimes, you know, really just someone who can sort of that it's more about the picture and how it's going to look after. Because it doesn't really matter if I cut out everything, if it's gonna like break off stuff and it's gonna be too thin and everything. So sometimes I think it's a good scroll saw is actually someone who could sort of a little bit work on the go and okay, maybe I shouldn't cut this too close to the edge. Maybe I should keep some of the black stuff. I think actually that is something to keep in mind when you do this. Not to be a slave to, you know, the portrait, but try to make the best, you know, end product, really. We are spoiled for choice. You have so many prepped flexibilities for it. Yeah, but that's good, yeah. The reason why I have so many prepped is because of my whole education thing. I just didn't want to have an excuse to not go live. Like now I have everything ready. I just need to put the camera on and do, if it takes up too much time. I was just unlucky now that I got sick at the same time that I was going to start doing school. So yeah, I think I did like 2 hours of school the whole week. So I'm not really lacking behind. I still have but I got to work a little bit more next week, but I'll still do the streaming. I like that you leave yourself that room to choose. Yeah. I think it's also a good thing. And it's good for you as well, you guys, to sort of see that it's not just you know, one thing that we're sticking to. We can do multiple things. So yeah, we probably should do some more like movie characters, or maybe we should do more animation characters. So that maybe we should do more Disney. I don't know if there's anything like we're missing. Like, oh, you should really do this or something like that. By the way, did you guys see all the the people who were announced for the Avengers Doomsday. I can't wait to do characters for Doomsday. It's obviously a long time until that movie comes out, but you have to do all of that stuff. So yeah, I guess that's that for this stream today. I probably should stream longer and more on Saturday, but I'm still a little bit sick. Would really like to hang out with my girlfriend. We've both been sick for a week now. Haven't really gotten time to sit down and just watch a movie and stuff like that. I would imagine you guys want to do that as well. You know, sit down, watch a movie, have fun, enjoy our Saturday, or watch the stuff like this. Obviously, if that's what you want to do, whatever entertainment you're into, right? But yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, and then I'll come to back tomorrow when we'll do Phantom and you know, keep exploring the whole Aluminium thing. This one tomorrow, guys. 7 p.m. tomorrow, Phantom. Again, today we did this one. Okay, bye-bye, guys. Have a lot of fun.